Charlotte Hornets, live from Time Warner Cable Arena. Don't miss out. And now with our State Farm assist to the game, a replay showing one of 10 tremendous assists in this game from Paul.
What an excellent all-around game too, Kevin. 10 assists just shows you, what we already know about him, but seems to know where his teammates are. He understands the offense and what the game plan is. He is very tough to defend.
I like what you say there. He understands the game plan, and there's always one, and you got to execute it. He's the guy to do it. Here's Beverly. Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Joey Dorsey is out there with Manajunas, and it's Ariza in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Well, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Paul dishes to Griffin. With the teardrop, and he gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Now here's Beverly, defended by Paul. Here's Ariza, and it's Houston with another.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
Clippers leading by 14. Paul passes to Redick. Jordan with a screen on Hart, and Redick kicks to Jordan. Nobody near Barnes. His three-pointers off the mark.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
Ariza with the bucket.
He's been a bright spot for him. He's had an incredibly efficient offensive performance.
Steve, his shooting really has been just terrific. They'd be much worse off if it weren't for him, that's for sure.
And he lobs it up towards the rim, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Passes it to Manajunas. Harden outside. Shoots it. Shot is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And that will conclude this long 7-game road trip.
You know that Utah game has a lot of attention on it.
He dishes it to Beverly. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Griffin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Barnes, and he uses the glass on the lane. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
That sort of epitomized this game, guys. One team going all out, getting rebounds and putbacks, and the other team just dragging.
And that one's good. Beverly.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
James Harden with the most famous beard in the NBA. In fact, he leaves his barber in charge of trimming it, so you can give him all the credit or maybe the blame, depending on how you look at it.
And the Rockets making a change here. Howard's checked in. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He wanted his guys to keep up the intensity, saying, if any of you think this game is over, you're wrong. We've got work to do. I don't want to see any letdown on the defensive end of the floor. Guys, let's watch how it plays out.
And thank you, Doris.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Paul dishes to Jordan.
Talk about great numbers for Jordan. 20 rebounds and 4 assists. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And one's really fed into the other.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And they're attacking the gaps in the defense with their quick, aggressive drives into the paint area.
Paul passes to Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 10 points for Blake Griffin. In Harden, a relatively quiet demeanor. Some have even said moody, but clearly he's embraced his new leading role in Houston.
And he says as much himself. He looks at the Rockets as his team, and you can see it in his demeanor on the court. with that leadership comes responsibility, and I think he's ready to continue to step into that.
And Beverly kicks to Monteunice. Another miss by Houston. Los Angeles leading by 18. The dish to Paul. Pass to Barnes. Griffin a screen on Ariza. Back to Paul. Redick for three. It's rebounded by Houston. Ariza outside. Front pass the arc. Harden, no good. Clippers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Was shot by Redick, no good.
He's just been ice cold. I mean, he cannot find the range.
Harden, no good.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Jordan dishes to Paul. Second chance effort. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
DeAndre Jordan has always had a knack for the incredible, and it usually manifests itself in his dunks or blocks. Where last year he committed himself more on the defensive end, and it really made a difference for him.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Los Angeles. They get it back. Here's Howard, and he makes good on the layup.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
Clippers leading by 17. Paul outside. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Jordan with the screen on Harden. Doubled by Howard. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 15. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Barnes. 16 points for Chris Paul.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
And for Houston, they're shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. And Beverly kicks to Harden. And a foul thrown on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Take a look at what Harden's been doing. 12 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
Yeah, Clark, he's had a great presence defensively. He's thrown off their rhythm on several occasions.
Los Angeles leading by 18. The drive by Paul. Into Jordan. Tries from the block, and the shot is good. Jordan's got 10 points in just the second half. In low to Howard. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Man.
Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
Crawford with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Again, the miss by Paul. Rockets have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Howard trying to free himself up. The quick look, no good that time.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Kicks to Barnes. Into Jordan.
Well, I never got to compete in a dunk contest, but I've seen more than a few at All-Star Weekend. It's just amazing what players today can do in the air. And still, I think my favorite dunker of all time was Julius Erving. Watching him in transition was just a thing of beauty. Well, tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. An impressive win for the Clippers.
Clark, this was a physical game.
Yeah, but the awareness they had offensively to penetrate really was the difference.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And it's always nice to get win number 1 against an opponent you'll be seeing a total of 4 times over the course of the year. They really set the tone tonight for their season series against the Rockets.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for DeAndre Jordan. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing boards.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. J.J. Redick's checked in for Barnes. And it's Farmar in for Chris Paul. Clark dunks are becoming increasingly more complex, whether they're in game or during events.
Well, the athleticism of the players is just off the charts over the last 2+ decades. So just about everybody, no matter what their size, when you look at NBA guys, can throw it down. And, you know, Steve mentioned his favorite dunker. Mine would have to be probably Dominique Wilkins. His two-handed double clutch sideways tilt throwdowns would have to be up there as well.
Well, you know, Michael Jordan, Vince Carter.
Oh, yeah,
my gosh, you can go on and on. There's some
sure could.
Acrobatic guys, high flyers for sure. Crawford outside. Here's Davis. Feeds to Redick. Crawford outside, and Redick kicks to Farmar. Pass to Hawes. Shoots over Dorsey. So the Clippers.
Hey, Kevin, I'm here with Blake Griffin.